and that's what you got to keep doing. And it's easy when you're top of the table and you're flying, scoring lots of goals. You just love playing, don't you? But when you're grinding and it's cold and it's flat and it's this and it's that, it's like all them play into the narrative, and it is tough at the minute. But if they get an early goal, they get one, they get two, and they start, it'll stay.
Well, I've got to look at it. Everybody else got to play the games with smaller squads, so we can't sort of look at that. Yes, we've had the Champions League ones, but the way the last games have been, there's not been Champions League games. It's just been full on Premier League matches. So and everybody's had them, so we've got to get on with it.
Okay, we go again on a Sunday rather against Fulham, but for now I promised you some at Jeremie Frimpong. Here he is, he's speaking with Sky Sports.
Jeremy, I imagine that was a frustrating, a tough match against Leeds.
Yeah, it's really frustrating. We wanted to win the game. I don't think we created that much chances. They defended well. At the end of the day, 0-0. It's very frustrating. But on to the next game.
That's just it. You're in a run of matches. Everybody's in a run of matches at the moment where they're just literally coming day after day after day. You're like ticking them off. There's not really. Is there a reason why you just couldn't break them down?
Nah, I think they defended really well. Obviously, we tried, but we just didn't try hard enough. Of course, we had a couple. I had a couple. I think I should have delivered the ball better. But yeah, that's all I can say.
So how does it get better?
Training, just by training every day, just recover, because we know what we can do. We create a lot of chances, so we know what we can do. We just need to go into the next game and just do what we got to do better. In
this moment, though, that the fixture list is in, there isn't that time, is there, on the training ground to work on these things?
Yeah, you can say that, but. We know, what we should do. We know the movements, we know the patterns, we know where people will be, things like this. So yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Jeremie Frimpong speaking to Sky Sports there. If we're looking at bright spots, I felt like he was one of them today, Tomo. He's obviously got that rapid pace that we spoke about pre-match. He's so fast, so direct.
He's so fast, it's one-on-ones, and you could see that was where the plan was when you heard the boss talking. It was when you play against these low blocks, it's having the pace to sort of get to the byline, which is what Jeremie brings. And I thought he was the shining light. When you've got that pace, you have to utilise it. So
such an asset, isn't it?
And he's not played a lot of games, so you're looking for him to be another starter against Fulham, either right back or sort of on that right side of midfield. But it is an asset, and it'll be better when maybe we're away from home, when teams are having a little bit of a go at us, which Fulham will do, because it's always a difficult place for us to go down there, and I think that'll be ideal for him.
Yeah. More to come. There's more to come from him. He's starting to settle. Like Tomo said, he's been out the team and he's found himself right back last game, and then he's been obviously pushed further up the pitch this game because of what he offers going forward. That explosive pace. It is difficult when teams are a low block, but Tom's right. When you go to Fulham, it's the onus is on them to come out, maybe create a bit more, maybe be a bit more expansive, not as pragmatic, and that's when more space for him. That's brilliant. That's what he wants, and but I think there's more to come from Jeremie Frimpong.
Maybe hopefully they'll play 4 at the back, which I think they do. It'll give us more opportunities.
To give him credit, as well as his pace and his willingness to get forward, he shows a willingness to track back as well, which is nice to see.
He's almost a perfect wing back. Yeah, it's I played wing back, wasn't great at defending, would rather go forward. He's the same. He would rather go forward defensively. He can offer something because he's got pace to get back, and that's what I mentioned to Tomo earlier on. Sometimes his defensive positioning is not great, but it's his pace that gets him out of trouble, and that's a big asset for him. But he's got Conor Bradley. It'd be nice to see them two forge a relationship, wouldn't it? But that comes with playing.
It's interesting, particularly late in games. If it's like today, is to go maybe 3 at the back and put two wide players and get more players in the box. Do it that way. But you're quite right. You just look at his makeup, and it's screaming out that he's a wing back.
He's an in-between, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, more to come from him, I'm sure, in the forthcoming weeks. As we say, it is Fulham next for Liverpool. 80th minute equaliser against Crystal Palace today. 1-1, that one finished. It's a tricky one to call this. It's never the easiest place to go down at Craven Cottage. They're having a very middle of the road season, albeit had won 3 in a row before today. Maybe showing signs of picking up a little bit. How do you assess this one? A tough one to call.
Marco Silva, I think he's done a really, really good job. Again, it's one of them clubs that sells, doesn't it? They're creative in the transfer market. They have been quite settled. You know, on paper they look like a very good team. Maybe should offer a little bit more. But they've got a thin squad, and sometimes that can hurt you, certainly at this time of the year. But it's funny because I've done a few of the games recently, and their star player has been Harry Wilson.
Yeah.
I mean, he scored a goal. I'm trying to think who it was now, when he went round a little 1-2, give and go, and flipped with it. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Oh, outstanding! And he's in a hot run of form, Harry Wilson. So I hope he doesn't, come back to haunt us.
Yeah, he's got a wonderful left foot.
Oh, beautiful!
He can. He can do it, certainly from that right hand side.
Yeah.
And he whips them round.
So important if you're going to go into that game at the Emirates with a bit of confidence to get a good result down there prior to the Arsenal game, Phil.
No, without a doubt. 2 games in London, it's Premier League games, and you'd like to think, you'd want that. And I think Fulham do fancy their chances down there. I don't think it'll be a very low block all the game. So I think it will give us a chance to sort of at least play a bit more quicker football between the lines, because we've not seen that. That's why I was hoping that today for the fans to sort of get between the lines. But knowing Leeds, they would play a low block. It just never happened.
Big test of the away form these next 2 games, which has obviously been a bit of an Achilles heel this season when you look at the record. 1-4, lost 4, drawn just the 1 away. So it's a big 2 games.
Needs improving, but we've improved.
Yeah.
We've improved as a team, and the 2 challenges that are going to come up in the capital. We're going to serve up different tactics, different formations, different personnel, and different mindsets to the game. We're probably expected to get something really from Fulham, and probably people are looking at Arsenal as maybe the winners against us. So, it'll be different. But like I keep saying, if we bring where we're at right now, that top game where we're at, we can certainly beat Fulham, but we can take points off Arsenal, and it's not within our grasp. If you'd have asked me 10 games ago, I'd have been a bit sceptical about both fixtures and wonder, maybe 2 points from the 2 games.
I was going to say, what would be a good return from these 2 games? What would you take points wise?
I'd take 4.
I would take 4 points.
Yeah, I would, yeah.
All day long. That would be ideal. But it'd be nice just to continue our run that we're on.
And knowing us, it'll be a draw against Fulham, and we'll beat Arsenal.
We shall see what happens. Thank you both very much indeed for your company. That is all from us for today. Liverpool are back in action on Sunday, as we say, travelling to Fulham for the first away fixture of this brand new calendar year 2026. Matchday Live is on air 1:45 on Sunday, with build-up ahead of the 3 o'clock kickoff at Craven Cottage. Do join us for that if you can. For now, though, a frustrating start to the year, but still a lot more football to play. We will see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye for now.